Today I'm going to do my everyday makeup routine. This is just something simple that I do if I'm not trying to go for a smoky look or anything in general, just something quick that I can get out the door and get on with my day. So let's get started. First, what you're going to want to do is put on your moisturizer, which is really important. Mine is the Yes to Tomatoes in Clear Skin Daily Balancing Moisturizer. So I'm just going to go ahead and I take about that much. Just rub it through my hands and rub that all over my face. Make sure that you get on the sides, you get all the way down the neck. Alright. Now, next what we're going to do is concealer. Currently, I'm using the NYX Concealer in a jar, and mine is in the color Fair 02. So what we're going to do is I just take my fingers, make sure that you wash your hands before, and you're just going to take it and any little spots that you see you have, just go ahead, dab that in. Right up here, as you can see, I tend to have a little bit more redness in between my eyes there. It's just something I've always had from birth. And then if you have any pimples, go ahead, cover those up. And then you're going to want to kind of get around the nose. That tends to be a red spot for many people. And then I also use this for under my eyes. So just go ahead, pat that on there. Do the other side. Okay. So there's your concealer. Next, what we're going to want to do is put on your foundation. Currently, I just got this. I'm using the Almay Wake Up Hydrating Makeup, and this one does come with a little brush in the cap. I don't use the brush, I have my own. What it is you just open it up, and if you can see inside there, a little bit of powder, and just kind of want to shake it up a little bit to get a little bit more in the top until you have a pretty good amount there. And then I'm just taking my e.l.f. powder brush. This is only like $3, and I'm just gonna lightly dip that in there. You can see I have a little tiny bit, and then just press it on the face. And when you press it on there, it's gonna feel kind of cool. It's not like when you're putting a regular powder on. You can definitely tell that it's more of a foundation, and this is just gonna give you a light coverage. This isn't gonna cover up a bunch of spots. If you need something full coverage, this definitely is not going to be for you. But if you want something just kind of light and easy to put on, you can just go ahead and use this. And I actually got this on clearance at Target. So it was only like $5, I think. So again, just go ahead and buff that all in, and I usually get my eyelids as well. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and do our powder. This one looks awful, I'm sorry, but this is just the e.l.f. powder, and it's in light beige. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use the same brush. So just go ahead and wipe your brush off, and I'm just gonna take it, swirl it in there, and then just buff that on. And this is just going to go ahead and set your concealer, and I tend to have oily skin, so that's just going to go ahead and make sure that my skin stays a little bit more matte, and I'm not a big grease ball throughout the day, especially because it's summer. So you want to make sure you get that all buffed in, all the way back into your ears, and up in the hairline, making sure you get a little bit down the neck. You don't want to have a funny looking face because it doesn't match your neck. Okay, next. Now I do my eyes next. So if I want to just get out the door really quick and I don't want to use any eyeshadow, but I still want a little bit of color there, a little bit of shine, what I use is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this is in Candlelight. It comes with a little silver cap, it's white, and what this is it's actually a little bit, has a little bit of a glow to it. You can see that right there. It's a little bit of a shine. So, as you can see, when you put it on the eye there, this is going to have a nice glow to the eye. So you can see this eye is a little bit shinier comparative to this eye. So that's just going to go ahead and brighten up your eye without you having to use a bunch of shadows and take a bunch of time. So again, just go ahead and make sure you get a little bit down into the inner corners. We will be doing more with that, but just gives it a little bit more, and you want to make sure you prime the whole eye. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and do our eyeliner, which I just have the e.l.f. eyeliner, brightening eyeliner in black, and I think this was only like $1. So again, this isn't going to probably last you all day, but it's just something that's easy to use and it doesn't cost very much money. And I know you're not supposed to pull on your eyelids, but I have to. So, there's the eyeliner. Just something simple, okay? And now we're going to do our mascara. And I have the Revlon Photoready 3D Volume. I normally use the, I can't remember what it's called. It's the Revlon that has the black and the white two ends on it because I like having the primer on there. But I decided to recently try a few new ones. So I got this one, and I also got the Grow Luscious, or Growlicious, I think. It's the one in the green tube that helps your eyes. So I'm using this one first. So what I'm going to do is I always do 2 coats of mascara. Okay, and then to do the highlight for the inner corners, I'm using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and that's in the color Milk. So I'm just going to take that, just rub a little bit into my inner corners, and then what you're going to do is just take your finger and just kind of pat that out. And again, it's up to you how much you want to pat it out. If you don't want too much brightness in the eye, then pat it out a lot. If you just want a lot of brightness, then you can go ahead and just pat it out a little bit. Okay, next we're gonna do our bronzer, and I have the e.l.f. bronzer in Golden Bronze, and that is what it looks like. So it has the 4 different colors, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush, which can't see, but it's a Samantha Chapman brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and swirl it in all 4, tap that out, and then just go right in where the hollows of your cheek would be. You should get that up into the temples there. And then also I'm going to take a little bit down my nose, again go a little bit up into the temples, and just a little bit down the jawline, down the neck, kind of sculpt that jawline, and then just make sure that your neck is nice and bronze as well. Now we're going to take our blush, and again I have an e.l.f. blush in the color Peachy. You can see that. And again I have another e.l.f. brush. This is a professional contoured angled blush brush or something, and I'm just going to take a little bit on my brush, and I'm just going to go ahead, again pull that up just kind of swirl that onto my cheek. Now this color right here, as you can see, it's just kind of a light peachy color, so you're not going to have too dramatic of a blush, which is kind of something that I like because I wear this to work. I'm just going to take that up. But it's still going to give you kind of a nice glowy look. Alrighty. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of my chapstick, which is in my EOS Lip Balm. This is a mint. And just get that all over the lips. And if you wanted to, you could just stop there. You don't have to put any lip gloss on if you don't want to, but I'm going to use the Revlon Lip Butter, and this is in number 15, Tutti Frutti. And when you look at this, you're going to think, holy moly, that's really bright. Cannot believe you're wearing that. But it looks really orange when you're able to see it on camera. When you put it on, it's really not that bright. As you know, the Revlon lip butters are a little bit sheerer, so it's not going to be quite as crazy as you think. So I'm just going to go ahead, get that on the lip there. And that's my look. So there are the eyes, the lips, and that's all I do. This is something quick and simple that you can do to just get out the door and get on your way if you're in a rush. Hope you guys liked it. Please let me know down in the comments if there's any videos you'd like to see me do. And thanks so much, guys. Have a good day. Bye.